Hello everyone! Today we're going to create a splash logo. First, we will click on the Create New. Now, we will click on Web at the top. Then, we will click on Web Large and Create. The first tool we're going to use is the Lasso Tool. The Lasso Tool allows us to create any shape that we want. I am going to make a wave shape for our logo. You just press down and start drawing, just like you would with the brush tool. To make more selections, hold Shift and create your next shape. Here, I'm going to add water drops around the selection to give it more detail. Now I'm going to fix up the shape a little bit. Once I'm happy with the shape, I will go to Select, then Modify, and Smooth. This will allow our harsh edges to smooth out a little bit. Perfect! Now we can use our bucket tool to add color. Now that we have our color, we're going to lock the transparency. This lets us color inside the lines of our image without messing with the background. We're going to use our lasso tool to create the inside of the wave, just like we did to create the wave. It's okay if we go outside our lines, since we locked the transparency. Once you have that, we're going to go to Select, Modify, and Feather. This will make the outline softer and not so harsh. Now we're going to change the color to a slightly darker one to make the inside of the wave. And we'll use our bucket fill to fill it in. Now I'll click Select, Deselect to get rid of our lasso selection. Looking good. We're going to use our brush tool and pick a nice soft brush and change the size to 100. Putting it to 100 will allow us to have nice soft edges. I'm now going to get a lighter color and use that for our highlights. Now we can create a soft glow wherever we'd like on our logo. That looks great. To make it look like water, I will use the color white and lower my brush size to add little dots around the edges. Looking good. Now, we're going to right-click on our layer and duplicate it. Going up to Edit, we can click Transform and then flip vertical. This will flip our image upside down. So we're going to do the same thing, Edit, Transform, but flip horizontal, which will flip it the opposite way. Now we can position it into place. To hide the back of the duplicated layer that we don't want overlapping with our image, we can use the Quick Select tool on our first layer, select the image, and erase whatever part we want on the second layer. If it isn't erasing, that means we need to turn off our layer transparency lock located over here. Now we can erase with no issues. Now we can do Select, Deselect, and make sure we're on our second layer. We're going to go to Image, Adjustments, Hue and Saturation, which allows us to change the color to anything we want. I think I'm going to go with an orange. I think it will go nice with the blue, but you can use whatever color you'd like to. Go ahead and play around with the different colors you can make. I like this orange. Perfect. Now it's time to add our text. Click the text tool, then click anywhere on the screen to get started. You can name this whatever you'd like to. Highlight it to change its size at the top here. I'm going to write a custom size by clicking it and writing in 100. You can also change its color while it's still highlighted. Using our Move tool, I'm going to move this into place. You can put this anywhere you think looks nice. That looks good. Now, using the same text tool, we're going to make the bottom text. This could also be whatever you'd like. I'm going to make it Making Waves. We can also change the size of this to make it smaller than our main title. We do this to make sure our original text stands out more. I'm also going to pick a font that isn't as thick. This also helps the title stand out more. Now we're going to select all the layers by clicking the first layer, pressing Shift, and clicking the last layer. This will allow us to move the object into place wherever we want it. Now we can go up to File, Save As, and we can save it wherever we want on our computer. If this pops up for you, just hit OK. Great work!